So the big question right now is this a bear market rally in the stock market? Or did things actually bottom a week or so ago as the stimulus got kicked off and we're gonna see the stock market continue to rebound from here? That is the question. This is your Next Wise Step video for today. Thanks for being with us. My name is Mike Bernard. I am the host of the Wise Money Show. I'm also one of the certified financial planners here on a great team of CFPs here at Korhorn Financial Group. Every single day since this crisis came out, we've been increasing the frequency of these Next Wise Step videos, coming to you every single business day with an update on thoughts of the market or what's going on with the CARES Act, aka the stimulus. So if you're not already a subscriber, make sure you subscribe, turn that bell on so you're notified each day as we release new content. Give it a thumbs up as well. That helps other people who are out in the YouTube universe looking for wise financial principles to find us. And that's what you'll find here each and every day. All right, so a couple thoughts on my mind. We're gonna take a break from the CARES Act details. And listen, we've got another rebound here on Wall Street, at least as of the time that I'm recording today, after the unemployment claims topped out at 6.6 million people for the week. Guys, last week that was 3.3 million and that shattered a record. Now we doubled it, and yet we see the stock market green after a big sell-off yesterday. So what's this mean? Is this a bear market rally, which means we've seen a big drop? We reached bear market territory, which is a drop of 20% from a previous high. But now this is just a little jump back before things go back down? Or is this actually a consistent rebound? It's impossible to know, is what I would tell you. The experts are saying, and certainly it looks like this certainly could be a bear market rally where things bounce back a quick 15-20% or something meaningful, but then start heading south from here again to retest those lows. A lot of experts are thinking that certainly could be likely. However, resist the urge to really try to time this market. It's never, it's impossible. It's never perfectly predictable. And that is one of my sayings: the stock market at all times is trying to prove as many people wrong as possible. So when the experts are all saying, no, don't buy into this bear market rally, things will get lower from here, I'm skeptical of that too. But you shouldn't try to time the market. This is where we believe in having multiple strategies as part of your overall investment approach. That investment approach needs to fit within your overall financial plan. I just got off a Zoom meeting with some clients that we've been serving for a long time, 13, 14 years, and they were smiling and we were chatting. It was fun, and she actually said they feel guilty because financially and with their investments, they're not worried at all. They know that things are positioned appropriately for them, and they certainly haven't felt as much of the losses that other people have experienced. And would you be surprised if I told you that they just retired and they have that much peace of mind? They were actually calm and even joyful because of how things were set up. And guys, there's nothing magical about that. It's really because the investment approach that we have for that couple came out of the planning process. So their investment approach was consistent with their needs and their finances. They have a lot in cash, they're not taking a ton of risk, and we know that fits perfectly within their financial plan. So if you don't have that approach, you've got to be working with a certified financial planner doing comprehensive financial planning. But once your investment approach fits with your overall plan, you then need to have the right tools, the right diversification, and a momentum strategy, which we call dynamic, as a complement to a diversified mix that's set up consistent for your goals, is really the right approach for many, many, many people. That momentum strategy, that dynamic approach, is trying to pivot, not trying to time the market, but reading the market in the short term and moving with momentum. And right now, I think as of yesterday's close, the US stock market is down close to 25%. Stocks as a whole are down much more than that because small cap's down a lot more, international's down a lot more, real estate's down a lot more. So likely your stock portion is down even worse than 25%, but that our momentum strategy is down maybe 2, 3%, something like that. Now, that you want that to balance your diversified portfolio, and your diversified portfolio still needs to have great investments, and it should be set up for your risk, but you're not going to be making big changes. So when you've got that as your core and you complement that with a momentum strategy that is pivoting around the market, that's a great complement. That's a great setup for many people. That dynamic, that momentum strategy is not going to be invested in pick the bottom. It's not. It just won't. You're going to miss the beginnings of this rally. It's also trying to avoid jumping into a bear market rally, which our personal dynamic approach is still seeing this as a bear market rally. We'll see. But in any momentum strategy, you're not going to catch that bottom and that immediate jump. That's why you have that diversified core over here, because it rode it down and it will receive that pop right as things bounce back. So once again, your investment approach needs to be consistent with your plan. But then within that, you need to make sure you've got the right tools. And for many people, we believe very, very confidently in a diversified mix and a momentum-based mix, and that they should complement each other. So if that's not your approach right now, it is not too late to get that in place. We have no idea where this is going to go from here. Lots of people are expecting this is going to be a quick bounce back once this coronavirus blows over. Guys, what if it doesn't blow over? We're talking life and death. This is a very, very serious thing. There wasn't a life or death situation in the financial crisis 12 years ago. This is a very different thing. It might not snap back. So it's not too late if you don't have the right investment strategy already. It's not too late to get that. All right, there's your next wise step. I got to tell you one other thing that's on my mind. It's a little detracted from finances at the moment, but I'm going home yesterday and I'm driving through my neighborhood, almost home. I'm talking to my wife, and where normally the neighborhood I live in, I live right in the middle of a neighborhood. I'm driving through and normally no one's out, because everyone's working. And on this one stretch, this one straightaway stretch, there were 4 different couples or families out going for a walk. And I live in northern Indiana, so it's typically still pretty cold here in spring. What a blessing. What a blessing that during this crazy time, no one would wish this upon anyone. And there's big health concerns. What a blessing that so many people are connecting as a family and doing something healthy, going for walks. And it just got me thinking, where else am I seeing blessings during this difficult time? What else am I grateful for that maybe is different right now than it would have been if things were normal? I'm spending a little bit more time with my kids at night. We're not watching a lot of TV. We're actually playing pool. We have a pool table in the basement. My kids are still pretty young. We're doing that more. I'm snuggling with the baby first thing in the morning. That's what he's doing. He's getting up, and instead of us rushing around trying to get the kids off, the baby is coming in. He's snuggling with us in the morning. We're playing a lot more board games. My wife, she's been trying new recipes, and she's been baking some banana bread with chocolate chips, of course, and I'm grateful for that. I had a very meaningful one-on-one conversation with my mom recently. And normally we're just hustling and bustling, and it's hard to slow down enough to have a meaningful conversation. My folks live down in Florida. I'm grateful for those things. I'm grateful for those things. And I would encourage you, maybe your next wise step, not in your financial life, but in your life, is to take a look and say, well, what's different in my life right now? And with those differences, where am I grateful? What am I blessed for? Now, if you're struggling with health and so on, this is a trying time, but I'd encourage you to still find the silver lining in there. And if you're looking and you're saying, yeah, there's not much, do something today that might be out of the ordinary that you'll be grateful for tomorrow. So, all right. Be sure to subscribe to this channel. And once again, folks, if you don't have that peace, if you don't have that calm, if you don't have that joy with your investments during this trying time, reach out to your certified financial planner. Don't have one? You can reach out to our team. You'll find us online at korhorn.com. That's Korhorn with a K. You can email us, info@korhorn.com, or give us a call, 574-247-5898. All right, until next time, go out and take your next wise step in your financial life.